Hi everyone, welcome from Acumen Accounting. As we know, the budget was announced and it doesn't look promising because the tax burden is now on the businesses about roughly £26 billion. So this is the overall more taxes going to be on the taxpayer, so it doesn't look right. So as an accountant and as a fully qualified accountant in the UK, we look after most of these small businesses. So the people who have a limited company and they draw dividends, your taxes increase by 2%. So on the basic rate, you used to pay 8.75%. Now it's going up to 10.75%. So that's an increase from April 26. And the higher tax is on dividend is 33.75%. So that's an increase on your dividend. When you withdraw, you will pay additional tax. There's loads of changes being introduced. For example, the salary sacrifice reforms on the pensions. So you need to look at that when you're making the decisions on your salary sacrifices and see how you're going to contribute to your pension scheme, because it's not the same what it used to be. So in the budget, I don't think so it's going to be an easy ride for most of the businesses, especially the small businesses, because the minimum wage is going up. The cost of living, they're trying to consider, okay, we're going to bring that down and see how we can make it better for normal people. But every single person, even you on a low wage, you have to contribute to your taxes, because the basic tax band, which is £12,570, you don't have to pay tax. But again, if your minimum wage is going up, you need to basically coming into that tax band. Even you're working part-time, you will be ending up paying taxes. So every ordinary person will be coming into the tax bracket, and which will be contributing to the tax system. So these are the big changes. There's no good news at all. The growth overall in the UK has been downgraded. So it is what it is, but it's going to be a difficult ride for at least for next 5 years. But even Office of National Statistics, that doesn't even give you big high hopes. So what we need to do is basically need to look at our finances, our business, see where we can cut the cost. Even, for example, changing your opening hours or closing hours, which will reduce your number of trading hours. You can save your utility bills, you can save the working hours of the staff. So if you think you are one of them who's struggling and this big change is going to make a big impact on your business, you can easily get in touch with us by visiting our website, or you can leave a comment at the bottom of this video. One of our accountants will get in touch with you and sit down with you and see how we can improve and how we can kind of help you reform your business and see is it cost saving or not. It's always better to talk rather than just sit and getting the big hit of these taxes, because that's not going to help you. So these are not the really good changes which we have seen recently, but again, it's all about planning and sitting down and see how we can cut the cost and kind of absorb these additional costs, because they talk about the living cost, the cost of living and all that stuff, because the minimum wage we have opted, but again, your taxes are same. You basically, in one hand you're giving, in the other hand you're taking it away, so it's not going to make any changes. Again, the local authorities and the councils are allowed to do the tourist tax, because when I go on holidays in Europe, I've seen that in the hotel they ask you to pay the tourist tax, so it's going to be same in the UK as well. Basically in England, Scotland still have to confirm. So if you again kind of struggling and you have any issues with your business, we can certainly help you and see where we can kind of come in and then try to save you all these big things. But again, it's all about smart moves, but it's a reality. We're ending up going to pay more taxes, and that's not changing. Again, thank you for listening. If you got any questions, just leave a comment or just go to our website and book a free appointment. Thank you for listening, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye for now.